What are some of the biggest challenges today when it comes to designing and deploying wireless video networks?
Okay, so some of the problems that installers kind of face when they're trying to put a wireless network design together are things like where to put the radios, how to design the wireless network, for the video surveillance application. So, where to mount the radios, what type of radios are required, issues with things like line of sight, with power, how are you going to power the radios, how are you going to power the cameras, because it's kind of different from like just pulling cable, putting in the ground or whatever, particularly if you're trying to do point to multi-point kind of design as opposed to just point to point, then it can get quite complex, particularly if you're not familiar with doing a wireless design.
How can integrators take advantage of your SmartHaul mmWave apps to streamline this process, and what kinds of features do they offer to make the lives of installers that much easier?
Okay, so Siklu, we just announced our new SmartHaul wireless network design engine, and basically what it is an online SaaS-based tool whereby installers can actually use this tool to help design the wireless network. So you can import, for example, a Google Earth KMZ file, into this tool directly, or maybe a spreadsheet with the actual locations of where you want to put the cameras. So you know where you want to mount the cameras, on a site, whatever, and then the tool will basically automatically design your wireless network based on this information. So they'll actually look at all the locations where you want to head back to, and they'll actually give you the optimum wireless design, both looking at it from a point-to-point as well as a point-to-multipoint point of view. And then once you've got that, design all the different options, you can actually select the ones that you want to go with. The tool will actually give you a bill of materials based on that, with all the different radios that you need as part of the actual design, if you like. It's going to give you a lot of more information, like the best channels to use. It's going to give the RSSI data per link as well. So it's an automated process. It's actually going to save the installer a lot of time from trying to do it themselves manually. Particularly when you're working on a larger project, opposed to just one or two links, but you're talking about dozens or even if not hundreds of cameras in a city. This tool will actually allow you to do that, design a very complex, very large wireless network, basically.
Okay. What kind of feedback have you received about these apps from installers in the field, and what kind of features do you plan to incorporate in them moving forward?
So the feedback we've had from installers in the field up to now has been great. We've had a few months of beta testing of the tool, and we're just kind of going live with it now. So we've got a number of integrators who have been using this to design a wireless network, basically, and they found it's actually very user-friendly, not just from a design point of view, but even just from a building the whole system kind of point of view. So it's been extremely positive, and in the future we're looking to add a lot of additional features. For example, line of sight calculation. So currently it doesn't look at line of sight. You're still going to do that manually, but that's going to be some things we're going to be adding in the future, as well as a lot of additional exporting capabilities as well, plus potentially adding third-party devices as well. So in other words, not just Siklu products as part of that design. So there's a lot of opportunities for this whole application to grow.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.